Hello everyone, in this tutorial we'll understand how to create and assign user roles to employees in AltheaSuite. Let us navigate onto employees and the employee module. This is where firstly you will have to ensure that the created employee whom you're trying to specify the access rights for, the user roles for, have a particular username and a password assigned to them for them to log into the system. So you can click on modify for the particular employee and ensure that they have the has login checkbox checked and they have a username, which is a login ID, and a password associated. In this, they can then select the particular user role that you would want to specify with the employee. Let us see how to specify a user role. On the user role section, you'll be able to now look at all the user roles created. These can be based on your hierarchy, on how you want your employees to be looking at the software and what accesses and what modules do they actually look at and the accesses they get to use when they log into the system. So you could click on the new button to start create a new user role. You can specify the role name. Let us create a sales user role. I'll specify the name. I can then click on the plus button to expand the selection. I'll be able to now look at all the modules which are there in my respective plan. I can then select to choose to disable the entire module itself or choose to disable the sub-module. To navigate to the sub-modules, I will have to just click on the plus button again. So let us say that we are now trying to disable that a sales employee doesn't get the access to edit a sales invoice. So I have expanded it, the sales invoice and sales invoice further. Now where I can look at granularly what all buttons I can see. So these are create invoice, create POS invoice, and all these granular access rights. So I can choose in my case to do not give him the ability to edit the sales invoice and cancel the sales invoice or delete a sales invoice. Simultaneously, I can then assign what other user restrictions I want to do for this particular employee or this particular user group. Once I have done that and I have checked and unchecked on the ones which I have wanting to assign for this particular user role, I can then click on create to save the changes. So the user role has been successfully created, and then I can again navigate back to employees, to the module, to the employee, and head back to the user role section to select the user role, sales, and then click on update. This is now selected the James as a sales user role. I'll quickly log out of this login ID and log in with James. So now when I will log in into sales invoice, I do not see the edit invoice button in the context menu. So among the buttons view and edit and delete, the buttons have been removed for my user role. This is how I can quickly assign user role to my employees. Thank you.